All right, so starting the recording right now. All right, there we go.
Hold on.
What? Zencaster?
I need to start this recording. Yep. Okay.
You good? Okay.
Yep.
Welcome to the CFG Game Cast, episode number 248, a weekly podcast created by gamers and streamers alike to discuss the latest gaming topics from the previous week. We stream a new episode every week and release it on all podcast services, so do us a favor and show us some love by liking, following, and subscribing and commenting on our YouTube page, the CFG, or on our Twitch page, twitch.tv/CFG Games, or go to our main website, consfreaksgeeks.com, to not miss an episode. I am Mr. CFG Games himself, Davis Green, and with me today, I got my two awesome co-hosts. I got Lex in the second seat. Happy New Year, my cyborg.
Happy New Year. I'm actually not technically in the second co-host seat anymore.
You are right now, though,
is.
so it matters.
I am. So I'm Pop today. Pop has taken over my seat. But hi, I'm good. Cancer free. Yay.
Oh, you are? Nice.
Oh, that's
so
awesome.
it came back,
That's huge.
it came back negative?
Yep.
Was it cancer?
No, it's not.
Oh,
It's-
good.
Oh, good.
But Steven, that's his government name, has a cyst
Oh,
on
no.
the other side. She is they're
Not
big.
as big?
They're big.
Are they both big?
Not she's longer but thin. He's
Bulbous?
he's about 11 and a half inches around.
Jeez.
Wow.
Yeah. So was I planning on getting a boob job next year? No. Am I gonna have to get one? Yeah. Whoops. So you'll see me at the day clubs. In my bikini.
What are you? So you're lopping them off?
Well, I have to get a reconstruction.
I love the
one
subtle
of them-
way of saying just lopping him off, Smitty. Just like,
Yeah.
I don't know. I've heard it referred
It's
that way.
No, it's okay. Yeah, no. If they were cancer in one or both, I'd be like, just take them. Just take them.
Yeah.
I'll figure it out later. But because they're not, I can have a plastic surgeon do it. My insurance is not going to be covering the removal anyways. But because
Right.
Steven, his government
crazy.
name, is continuing to grow, but is a fibroid cyst, they will not cover it, even though it would become a problem at some point. They're like, yeah,
That's crazy.
stretching your skin, that's not our problem, that's a you problem, essentially, is what would happen. So I can just go through a plastic surgeon instead of having 3 separate surgeries. And the plastic surgeon was like, I can remove it. Just be aware, because of the size, things are not going to point the same direction. And if that might bother you. And I was like, that would bother me. Asymmetry doesn't bother me. Things not look in the same direction, that would bother me. So,
so
he
if they
was
were
like,
so you're saying if it was like a,
You
what
literally
if
have just offended every cross-eyed person
that's what I was
in
gonna
the
say.
entire world.
I was thinking to myself, what if you made, what if they were cross-eyed? What would you gonna say? What would happen? What would happen
they
then?
wouldn't be cross-eyed. Technically, one would
Wandering
be
eye.
one would be forward, the other would have a wandering eye. Yeah. So not cross-eyed.
I can
and
just imagine.
people
It's like one is
with cross-eyed, don't bother me.
one is straight and the other one's like this.
Yeah. No, it would be
What that
up
nipple do?
and out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, no. Sorry. Like them being like an A cup and a double D, that wouldn't necessarily bother me so bad. It would suck to find bras, but like, it is what it is at that point. But
They'll start calling you Biggie Smalls.
yeah,
Biggie
big and small. But yeah, the other cyst, I don't think they would remove it, even though it is very large. Where it is, it's on my chest plate, and it's in the center of my chest.
Ooh.
So yeah,
That is
I don't.
crazy.
It's more of a once he gets in there, he would have to see kind of thing.
Yeah.
But that could explain why I have some like weird chest pains. I've always thought it was my shunt tubing, but that could be touching a nerve essentially.
Mm.
So we'll see, but implant on this side would be under it, so that would lift it off of. So yeah, but because I'm going through plastic surgeon, he could do the removal and reconstruction all in one go. We wouldn't have to remove skin and all of that either.
Yeah.
So it would just be an easy peasy. Take that out, stick this in, bada bing, bada boom. You know?
Nice.
Yeah.
Well,
so
let's go.
It's easier.
At least the good news is that you're cancer free.
Cancer free. At least there. So hey.
Yeah.
But that was the thing that was giving the most discomfort and as well the scariness of like you don't know what that is, you know. So at least you know you have a good frame of mind. What's up?
Yeah.
But you know what, Lex?
What?
You know the son of a bitch that took that basically got what I wanted with his stupid Elgato freaking prompter and just rubbed it in my face. You know who that was?
Shut the fuck up. Oh no, his name is.
It was the 5-star general of the itty bitty Smitty committee. I got Smitty in the third seat. What's going on, my dude?
Just here to piss you off, Davis. That's it. No, it's been a good holiday. My mom went back a couple weeks ago. It sucks. My dad wasn't able to come out. He was sick. He had COVID and the flu. So he was having a rough battle at it. I know. But he's feeling much better now. Other than that, though, just been on the grind, playing the game that we're working on a review for that should be coming out next week as well.
Monday.
So I'm excited for that one. And it's not Monday, it's Friday.
It's Monday. It is not Monday. It's not Friday. It's Monday.
I'm sorry. What
do you mean?
When?
I said embargo's on the 13th. That's what I told you.
Yeah, that's right.
You said that you were going to be ready by yesterday.
No, I know. I thought I was, but I will have it. I will have it all. Anyway, don't worry about it. So that's been going well. Haven't played as much Rivals because I've been digging deep into that game, but season 1 for Rivals came out, so I'm excited. They've got 2 new characters as well, an Invisible Woman and Mr. Fantastic with Johnny Storm and the Thing coming mid-season. Look at that. That will be 4 new heroes in one season. That's like over a year's worth of characters for Overwatch. Just think about that, folks. But yeah, no, other than that, and it's been great. The Elgato teleprompter.
You shut your damn
amazing.
Mouth. You shut it up.
It is so amazing. I'm looking at chat right now. I don't miss a message ever.
Who got you the teleprompter?
My dad did. That a pedal and a stream deck.
I'm a horrible fake girlfriend, Davis. I didn't get you. I also didn't get Smitty a Christmas gift though either. So I don't know.
I wasn't expecting.
I enjoy giving gifts to people.
Although what we should do. This is what I think we should do. I think we should definitely do a gift exchange thing next time for Christmas. No,
that would be awesome.
We can't really do a Secret Santa with 3 people.
What about the community though? What about like a community one? I've done one before with Mishmash where and people that were comfortable and stuff like that, we all like did like an exchange. And just like White Elephant gift, something nothing crazy or anything like that. But it was a lot of fun, and you got a gift from somebody within the community that and stuff like that. It was really cool.
Oh, okay. That's a good idea. You know what would be actually hilarious? I was actually even thinking about this. This would actually be pretty cool to do, like, for Christmas as content for that. But we may have something. Let me write that down so I don't forget. But that's pretty cool. But anyways, I'm glad. I'm definitely glad. I'm glad everything's going well for you on that, Smitty.
Yeah.
Just fix your goddamn PC.
We'll see. Hopefully that power cycle should have cleared out whatever was sitting there, gunking it up. So we're gonna cross our fingers and hope I make it throughout this episode.
We'll see. We'll see how that goes, man. But that's cool.
What about you, man? How's the holidays and everything been for you, brother?
Oh, it's good. It was good. It was really, really good. Wow, did I just do a Spice Girl thing? But anyways, no. It was a really fun holiday, I would say. It snowed here, so I was snowed in for about 2 days, but it's now warming up. Well, I know it's not crazy in Texas. It's freaking insane. But just had a fun thing with the family. Had a Christmas party at my house and stuff, and definitely going on. There's a game that I'm actually reviewing that's also in that's on the embargo that hopefully you should get by the end of the month, and that's going to be a fun one. But then I just also released a recent update on my with my weight loss journey, as well as my resolutions for 2025, which definitely check it out on our YouTube page on the CFG, which was really cool. So and I've been playing a ridiculous amount of Rivals. Rivals has my
good
undivided attention, and it's so, I mean, like, for a game that's free and then a game that is so as good, like better than Overwatch. And by the way, did you see the concurrent viewers, the concurrent players on Rivals now?
443, 44?
Not anymore. 630 because of the season 1. And I was just like, holy crap. Yeah, and it's like,
it's crazy, dude.
Yeah, it's crazy on how good this game is for a free-to-play game, and then as well as just focusing on just microtransactions. And then it's such a fun game, and I've been already in sweat mode on trying to get out in competitive. We need to play. We still haven't played together. You know that, right?
I know, dude.
Yeah,
I know.
Nobody asks me.
Well, yeah.
Nobody
that's true.
asked me.
I didn't ask her.
Not just guys, snake eyes.
I don't ask anybody. I just hop on and somebody's in, and I don't actively go. I guess I don't think about it because I'm that weird guy that's like, they're probably busy.
If they're not on.
Here's
the thing. I have been doing home improvement, so if anyone is wanting to play with me, if you have a day or like days that you're available to play, you don't have to, obviously, because it's your life. But like, if Davis is like, you know what, Sundays, 9 p.m. my time works great. I will not do stuff all day that involves my hands so that I can be maybe ready.
I can't plan like that though, unfortunately. That's the thing.
And then I feel like I'm locked into it unless and like which is cool if it's like a raid or something like that. Right. But like something casual like that, or like if something pops up, I don't want to be that guy that's like, oh, I've set up this thing and then I can't be there.
Right. I forgot. The worst feeling is like when you say that you made plans with someone and then you get sidetracked or you forget. And then and I don't want to, and I don't want to do that for any of you. Yeah, because especially when it comes to that.
Because I can't necessarily always do it either, so it wouldn't be like hard plans. It'd be like, yeah, Sundays around this time usually works good for me. I can plan accordingly, and then if I wake up that day and I'm like, ooh, this is gonna be a no-go from the start, I can message you and be like, you know?
See, that's too much work. Yeah. I'd rather be like, you know, if you're on, then you're on.
I'd rather just hop on and
I agree. When it comes to
I know why I haven't seen Dust. I figured Dust is balls deep in Path of Exile teams.
He's on our couch with his backbone that I got him for Christmas and just going down.
Path?
I do have a question for you before we go into it, because I was actually looking into it because I know at CES, CES is happening. Well, what did happened last week.
I played with you, Ryu.
Yeah. Yeah. So when CES happened, and they showed basically the leaks of like Switch 2 because of the accessories were available on CES show floor. But then I was like kind of thinking to myself, though, am I really hyped on wanting to get that system? Because I mean, okay, here's the choices I have. Now it's either a Steam, because like I don't know if there's a game that makes me, besides maybe Pokemon, but I can wait for Pokemon. You know, like it's not like an immediate. Yeah, but I
am not a day one Switch.
Oh yeah, person. Exactly. I don't feel like it's a day one kind of reach for me. And then now the choices between that or the Steam Deck, where I have my whole freaking library, you know, and stuff. Right. I've been kind of debating it, and then I'm just like, I don't know if I'm wanting to go for it.
You don't even need a Steam Deck. Just get a backbone.
Yeah.
I think the real thing for me, though, is the games that they announce with it. Because if they were to say Mario Kart 9, I'm day one.
Mario Kart 9 would probably be the only thing.
Everything for me.
Yeah, Mario Kart 9 would probably be the only one. You're right.
Yeah, dude, like I would absolutely day one get that.
You're totally right, because like that's the one that everyone's been wanting and waiting for forever. And
yes.
because I don't think Mario Odyssey 2 or anything like that is gonna captivate my interest in wanting to get that system.
I haven't even played any of those. I got to play like Sunshine and there's a bunch of Marios.
Sunshine's one of my. I love Sunshine though, but it's like not worth it. Yeah.
I mean, like you don't have to like. I just want to play those. Again, Mario is not necessarily a game that makes me like I have to get this system. Mario, just a platformer or whatever. Mario Kart, however, is a game for me that will make me buy a system.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Even though it was funny.
Terrible Mario Kart.
Yeah, Smitty is too.
Are you?
I know.
Whoa.
He didn't know that he had the whatchamacallit on.
Hey, I have gotten a lot better since I have taken off auto, don't fall off the thing or whatever.
Yeah.
Playing that for years that way. And then he's like, I didn't know.
1v1 me. 1v1 me right now.
I'll still kick your ass.
It's freaking hilarious. But anyways,
I did participate in a tournament and embarrass myself horribly. That is a true story.
Yeah, I know. But you know what? I know y'all don't want to be talking about the Switch 2 and then also our rival issues on trying to play together as a group. Let's go through the normal rigmarole that we like to do each and every week. So each of us chooses a topic of discussion in the world of video games through the previous week. The topic would or could be a game itself or something that happened in the gaming industry, and we do not want to talk about it amongst ourselves. We want you, the listeners and viewers on Twitch and on YouTube, to be a part of the conversation as always. So if there is something you wanted to chime in about or whatever we talk about, by all means, just type it inside the chat. We would love to discuss it with everyone out there and go from there. So today, it's kind of weird at the beginning of this year has been kind of slow, but usually that's how it usually goes anyways. So I'm fine with that. But CES did happen this year, which was a good experience. And there's a lot of stuff. I was actually surprised how much more gaming stuff was for this year from CES.
Yeah.
I kind of wish I went a little bit, but
Same.
but now I know maybe next year might be in the cards. Who knows? But
Or send me.
yeah, or that too. So there was a lot of stuff that happened at CES this year. But the one thing I noticed though was that so Sony had a panel like they usually do, but they were announcing a lot of stuff, like a lot of media stuff, like that was game related that was coming. Like they showed the teaser for season 2 of The Last of Us, which is coming. The announcement, the official announcement is that it's coming spring of 2025. However,
I thought it was April.
Well, it's April is in spring, so there you go. But it didn't give you a specific date.
But I mean,
but they give a specific date, didn't it? Yeah. So so it's coming in the springtime. It's coming in the next couple of months. But the one thing I really kind of have an issue, well, not really an issue. This season is going to be less episodes than the first season. I think there's only going to be 7 episodes this season, and as opposed to for this. But first off, I need to watch the first season. I haven't watched any of The Last of Us. I played the games, and I know what's going on. And then the one episode that really mattered was the one with what's his name, Nick Swanson. What's his name? That episode with the dudes.
Yep.
Yeah, that one I did watch, and that was a great episode.
That's crazy. So you just watched that episode?
I mean, I know how the story goes. I've seen all of it. But.
You are killing me, Small.
Am I missing anything? Am I missing anything that I didn't get from the game?
It's an adaptation. It's a film adaptation. You can't just be like, I played the game, so I don't need to watch it. You need to take it in its entirety for what it is.
I would love to watch it, but I don't have HBO. I don't have Max. So that's the reason why.
Hi, Lex. You have HBO Max. Can I log in? Sure, Davis. Here's the info. Yeah. Oh, can you stream it for me?
You may
sure,
not want
Davis. Here you go.
You may not want to be saying that live on because is that technically you're not supposed to be.
Can you not do that?
Yeah, you're not supposed to be doing that.
Whatever.
I don't care, dude. I'm not supposed to do a lot of things, but here we are, buddy.
For you.
Anyways, yes,
that's true. That is true. You can just stream it on a loop in like Discord or something.
Yeah,
but So but no, I mean, I'm open. I'm wanting to watch it. I just never had the chance or opportunity. Like for instance, it's actually kind of funny because my friend just recently gave me a Netflix. He bought the Max Netflix account. So he's allowed to have
he's allowed to
multiple
share?
devices. Yeah, multiple
Yeah.
devices
Okay, I
to
was
it.
like, no, that's not something you want to say
Yeah,
online.
yeah, no. Well, yeah. So he did. So he put my name as one of the devices and one of the things. And I'm actually watching Netflix. And I realized my watch list is like stuff like Arcane, Scott Pilgrim, all these different kinds of stuff that like Scissor 7.
Yeah.
I haven't seen stuff like that for that long. I'm like, Jesus. Okay, but anyways, I digress. But anyway,
I got some
so
catching up to do.
yeah, I definitely do. I just, it's funny. Out of all those stuff that I was planning on watching, I watched the series adaptation of The Lincoln Lawyer. I don't know why. I love that show. That show is awesome. I don't know. It's so random. It's so random, but
random.
But it's a great show. It's like, wow, okay, cool. It's only 3 seasons. Digress again. But anyways, so Last of Us is coming April 2025, which was cool. But what was also cool that they also announced was that they were originally Horizon Zero Dawn was going to have a show as well. And it was supposed to be a series, but then Sony decides to go and do a flip and say, you know what, we're not going to do a series anymore for the show, for Horizon. Instead, we're going to be doing a movie adaptation for it. And so oh, I'm sorry.
Sorry. The director had issues. There was all kinds of allegations against the director on a separate project that director worked on. That's, I think, ultimately why they end up scrapping it from being a Netflix series and then turning it into a film.
Okay. Wow. Okay. I didn't know that was the reason for it. But yeah, but that's a good question. But
it's okay. I'll Google.
I'll look. Yeah.
Even to that extent, dude, look at it this year. Look at the announcements at what Sony said that they were going to be releasing this year. That were video game adaptations. I mean, besides that were series, that were movies. There was Horizon Zero Dawn. They just announced that Helldivers 2 is going to be a movie. They also announced that Ghost of Tsushima is bringing an anime is coming this year as well. And then the God of War series is coming on Prime Video. Like, this is a year of just saying, wow, dude. Like, I mean, this is good. Like, you know how everyone was hyped about Superman or superhero movies and stuff? Like gaming,
Superman.
Yeah, Superman. Oh, although that Superman movie is going to look tight. Is going to be tight with James Gunn. But digress. The whole thing of just like the amount of now IPs that are now moving to the silver screen or on your Prime videos and stuff like that has exploded to a point. Because, like originally we were just getting a little bit of a trickle down for years, some random movies like Assassin's Creed that one year, and then all of a sudden Prince of Persia, and then like Mario Brothers. But then the two big flagships, Mario Brothers and Sonic, is doing ridiculously successful right now. It's so cool to see that, but that now that it seems like there's a bigger plan of, wow, okay, we're going to be bringing a lot of things that were gaming side to these different forms of media. And for me, I'm so excited to see this. I think this is something that I think both sides, like silver screen and on the movies and series adaptations, definitely are needing, especially trying to bring the hype of well-established IPs and maybe to make it stronger for people who don't play these games to be aware of this, and hopefully see if there's a different level of creativity that we're going to be seeing in these kind of levels where it's not going to be butchered. So I kind of want to get y'all's opinions about this. I mean, these upcoming announcements just on Sony's side for this, like where are y'all at on this? Like, what did y'all think?
I am here for it. This is with the success, like you said, of Sonic, Mario, things like that. This genre in filmmaking was very laughable for a long time. It wasn't a serious category. And they never took those films seriously. I think they've seen with the success of that, not only are people going to the theaters to watch these films, that's merchandising, that's licensing, things like that, but then they're piggybacking that stuff on a marketing side to then sell these games, because then the games are coming out, or even games that have already been out. I mean, look at the spike in Cyberpunk 2077 when Edge Runner came came out. Same thing happened with Fallout. Same thing happened with, this is a trend that that they're seeing now, and that means they're going to lean into it. The thing that scares me is the same thing, kind of like what Lex was saying with superheroes, is the burnout. Are they going to they're going to keep pushing it as long as money's going until we burn out. But as long as they keep giving us good products, things that make sense, I think people are going to be receptive to it until they overkill it. It's the way that it happens, I feel. But I love it. I am here for it. I want to see because I've always said, video games are stories. That is a freaking story. Or how many times I've said, man, I'd love to see this on the big screen, or I wish this was a movie or something like that. They are doing that stuff now. So I'm excited for it. I love the announcements. I think we're going to be seeing even more announcements in terms of video game adaptions, especially when you have them timing new games and things like that are going to be releasing or promoting something that's already out. I am here for those good, solid video game adaptions.
Okay.
Agreed.
Yeah.
I'm very excited. Which I need to go back and watch a few things before season 2 of things comes out. I agree. I think the reason storylines in video games work so well is because we can connect regardless of them being on an alien planet as humanoids or as empathetic, sympathetic creatures. We can always find a little bit of our story within these characters, whether that's the main protagonist or not. We see a little bit of ourselves in them, right? And that's what makes stories in video games so much more impactful, is because they reach us in some way, regardless of it being alien planet and creatures that hunt you all day long if you don't hunt them, or but the stories and the connections that they make with their surroundings and their community, whether that's other humanoids or other aliens or whatever the case is. And I think that they've really been doing a good job of showing us that, yes, we can make these adaptations from video games to the big screen or to your home screen, depending on what it is. And we can do a really good job and hold ourselves accountable and make sure that, yes, we are seeing the reactions from the communities that loved this and got it to where it was. And we can take these critiques and better them, right? And so I'm very excited. I'm so stoked.
It's actually kind of funny. Yeah. I mean, I'm glad that y'all think that, feel that way. But like, it's actually kind of funny what you're pointing across about saying the burnout, Smitty, because I don't think that. I just think that what the problem with the burnout with the superhero genre, let alone Star Wars, I don't think the issue is that it was like the oversaturation of it, but rather there was no creative marks towards within it, because all that was done through a mechanical cogwheel system through Disney. Like, they just said, hey, we made a script. This director is going to direct it. The director has no say or put into whatever they wanting to put into this movie. And you're going to like it or not, regardless, because that's the one thing I think overall. And
maybe I didn't verbalize that correctly.
No.
And that's what I mean by basically Hollywooding it up, and then they just turn to garbage. And then they're just shoveling out a ton of garbage to people, and then the genre becomes not what it once was, and it doesn't have as much esteem. But I think you're right too, in the sense that video games is such a wide broad and vast genre, or not genre necessarily, I guess genre, but that it encompasses so much. There's so many different stories to tell, but really it's not about that. It's not only about the story, but how the stories are executed on the screen, I think, plays a huge part in that as well. And I don't want to see them get complacent, because then you get things like Ugly Sonic and stuff like that.
Yeah,
right. Or, for instance, Halo. The second he took off his helmet, everyone was like, "I'm out."
Episode 1.
I agree.
I didn't mind it.
I didn't
But
mind
again,
it either.
I
this
did.
is from a stand. I've only played the first one. And this was later on, so I didn't grow up playing Halo or anything like
High
that. So
school
I
was
couldn't.
a lot of that. But
yeah, like every once in a while, I had 64.
But I've watched so many like Rooster Teeth, like Halo stuff that like I was ready for the helmet to come off. But that's just me personally. However, I think the showrunners, they were like, yeah, we shouldn't have done that, but it's kind of too late to go back now. And I do need to go back and watch it now. But I will say this. I think with the superheroes, people say oversaturation, which was there? Sure, there was an oversaturation. But like if you were Marvel or DC, there was so much coming out on both ends ish on DC side. But I think what happened is Marvel got lazy. Marvel got lazy because there was a lot of stuff that was in the overall arc of the story that we needed to know of little movies that came out after the fact, after the big showdown, that I didn't even know were coming out. I didn't see commercials for them. And then they were out and people are like, oh yeah, you know, I saw blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, what? What are you talking about? And then turns out it was a movie or a series I missed. And I was like, oh, well, that was lazy on their part. Like they're not keeping up the hype. They're not.
In one aspect of that, I definitely see what you're saying on that. It makes sense, but but at the same time, I think the bigger picture is that one outlet is doing all of that. You know, like they're like for instance, like I don't know if anyone saw Winter Soldier and Falcon, like the 6-episode series. And I mean, it's a good series, right? But then that's supposed to be the leading that leads off to the upcoming Captain America movie. That between that break between that movie to when they did that series was 3 years. Like 3 years and 6 in the miniseries. And I'm just saying that like the difference of the games that in the gaming genre kind of side for this, for instance, I think that Mario Brothers was done by I forgot who was the I think it was Illumination did the movie for it, right? So Illumination, which is owned by, I believe it's owned by DreamWorks. It's one company completely separate to Columbia Pictures, which is a Sony based product that's going to be doing their movie, and Paramount who's pushing with the Sonic series, which is banging it with the Sonic series. I'm just saying that like I think different studios with their levels of diversity, and then plus with the series, like, you know, series that are going to TV isn't coming from saying Sony made a script for this for Amazon Prime. It's more like the studio, Amazon Prime, it made a script. Basically like how the old Daredevil was on Netflix. When Daredevil was, when Netflix ran with that series, and then they basically made it really great.
For that to come back.
Yeah, a great deal. Well, I can, because that's like I don't know what to expect. I honestly don't know what to expect with Disney putting the reins on all these different levels of, like, you know, for everything like that. And that's why I hope I think with the level of diversity that I'm seeing with different kinds of studios doing their own things, I think is what is healthy. But what I think what made like the superhero genre so much different was that all we got was Disney. All we got was DC's DC side of studio. I forgot who DC is owned by, but like their own brand. But DC at least gave the directors their own separate creativity to make whatever that movie was their own vision of it. But Disney doesn't do that. Disney's like, we have a structure for the next 5 years for how this is going to be. We're going to have all these little side things that you said that you can easily lose, that you can lose track of. And I think that structure is kind of hurting them in a way, a little bit.
Warner Brothers. DC.
Warner Brothers,
yeah, Warner Brothers is DC. Yeah, but you know, here's my thing though. I think we're forgetting about a couple things. Number one, we had a major pandemic. That's true. A lot of places shifted. Everybody was inside. All of a sudden, there were I mean, you were a fool if you're in the media business and didn't realize everybody's eyeballs are up for grabs now. Everybody's at home. I am going to be jocking and vying for them eyeballs. So they put out, they went and did it. But the other thing too, though, that it's a little different is that this has always been a universe thing for them, right? They've been building it. Even though I didn't realize it until much later down, I thought they were one-off movies, much like what I thought DC was doing. Until all of a sudden it's like, wait a second, there's a tie-in. Now I'm paying attention and getting that hype, and everything felt like an event. And it was, at that time, there were like very limited shows.
That was early phase.
So it was really, and that was early phase, right? So I know, but you get to a point then, and all of a sudden they open it up. They number one opened it up by multiverse, with there being a multiverse. I think they went into that too quickly, and because like that just went from like, here's this space, this universe that we're into. Now it's just infinite. You have infinite characters and infinite everything. We can bring everything, and people can't keep up with all that shit. I mean, hell, even in the comics, good luck keeping up on all the different comics and different things that are happening to understand that. So it's difficult to, I feel like they opened themselves up too much for there, and there were just too many options and too much stuff for people to try to latch onto, instead of having, and again, I don't know, but it definitely feels like they're winging it. And they were just like, let's do a bunch more. We got a bunch more content. And that was more of a Disney thing, saying, look, people are there. I need you guys to produce at least 5 shows. And that's where you get,
but that's all.
Crazy,
that's a whole different kinds of deals with it. But then you get too or Echo
and Scar.
I know, right?
I never even finished Echo.
Yeah,
see, I couldn't even get I need to.
Who knows? And here's the funny thing about that though too. But we're also looking at a piece of the pie. Like for me personally, and me being a fan that in this as it is, I like what they did in the Star. For me personally, I hate what Disney did with the Star Wars universe. Like completely did with the Star Wars universe. So like, I mean, they're doing this. They're trying to do the same kind of deal with Star Wars and what they're doing with Marvel. But then they're just it feels like they're throwing darts at a wall and then trying to feel like, here you go. There's don't get me wrong. There are some things that hit. There's some things that don't. Like the original, like what's it called? The Bounty Hunter one. The Mandalorian. Yeah, the Mandalorian. Well, the beginning of it was great. Then season 3 kind of petered in a way, in my opinion. But we'll see where it's going to go. And then I mean, it's all subjective. But then also Ahsoka was a good one too, and Obi-Wan were good. Mm-hmm. But then all these other weird ones that are coming in between, like freaking was it the Apprentice one and stuff, and like.
I liked it. The interviews were very weird.
Yeah, I just was like, it's crazy. But anyways, I'm sorry. But I digress. We'll need to move on. But like I said, be hyped, man. There's going to be a lot of cool video game adaptations, movie and series adaptations that are coming here in the near future. And also to check out Last of Us Season 2 while I watch Last of Us Season 1, apparently. But still, we'll go from there. So, but Lex, what are you bringing to the table?
It's me. Alrighty. So, there's a cat trying to knock my monitor over. Tomorrow, Sunday, January 12th at 12:30 p.m. PST, Path of Exile 2 devs, GGG or Grinding Gear Games, will be releasing a short announcement video with the details of an upcoming patch 0.1.1. So following the release, game directors Jonathan and Mark will be on the Tavern Talk podcast with community streamers Ghazi and Darth Microtransaction to discuss details of the patch and to do a short Q&A with the community. Ahead of the patch, we've seen that on po2db.tw, which is a site that catalogs item info usually scrapped from the game's database and asset libraries. Several new unique items as well as skill gems that are item types not currently in the game have been added to the website, which includes several spears, swords, and daggers. These item types are directly associated with 3 as of yet unreleased classes: Huntress for the spear, Duelist for the sword, and Shadow for the dagger. Ooh. It is highly speculated that this announcement will be the release of the 3 aforementioned classes and some skills for their respective play styles. So that's super exciting. I know neither of you noobs play Path of Exile or Path of Exile 2.
I'm going to play it. Like, dude,
are you?
Well, here's the thing. Okay, this is what I said.
Okay.
Well, first off, and second, you already know where I'm at with it. I don't like early access games. I don't play them. I know I'm going.
I know.
But and the reason why I'm going to play Path of Exile is one thing. I didn't play Diablo 4 because I just can't back Blizzard up, and I've been wanting, and that void. I love Diablo. Diablo is one of my favorite, games. But for me, just by principles, I wasn't going to follow Blizzard anymore because all the crap that happened back in 2020 and stuff like that.
Same.
So I didn't play it, and I still don't. So that void was going to be replaced by Path of Exile. I couldn't play Path of Exile because there was so much stuff that I was already playing currently. Then I saw Path of Exile 2. Then I got a small chance to play an early build of it, and I was like, this game is going to be nice. But the only reason why I'm not playing it now is because of two things. It's not officially out, and Marvel Rivals. I mean, so like there's Rivals is filled that void for me right now. So now the job class thing. From the job classes I've seen from the initial release of it, looks really fun. So and having more job classes is always going to be good for different kinds of options. So I'm definitely going to be hyped for when it happens. But no, I am looking forward to this. It looks like it's going to be. They look like they're doing really good with the community. It looks like they're definitely taking care of the community that they've already built from the first one to the second one. And I think that this is going to be and they've shown that they've kept a really good care of the IP itself. So no, I am definitely looking forward to seeing where this is going to go. And I think some of these changes, if it's going to be for the better outcome, why the hell not? Go for it.
The crazy thing is that I totally have the game, and I don't even think I have it installed. I got it from a Twitch drop watching. They were doing Twitch drops for the keys. And I got a key through it. Yeah. I still haven't. I've never played a Diablo.
Did you install the game?
Obviously, I've never played a Path of Exile. I don't even have it installed, dude. No, I don't think so.
What did they give you?
I plan on it.
Is it a key or what?
No, dude. Or wait. It might be a key.
Because Path of Exile 2 is free to play.
No, you have to pay for it because it's early access. The early access you have to pay
when
to get
it's
in.
fully released.
When it's fully released, it's going to be
Correct.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't know how I got it or where it's at.
Okay,
I'll have to look for that.
Yeah, free key give. I know, right? But you should. I mean, if you don't think you're going to play it, then you should give it. You should give it to someone that you know is going to. Just saying.
Wait, I didn't say I wasn't going to play it. I never said I wasn't going to play it.
You're not going to play it, Smitty. just be truthful to yourself. You're not going to play it. And I'm not saying that because you hate it, but no, we know. I know, you're not going to touch that game.
There's other games. There's other things going on. I'm sorry, y'all. You're right.
Yes, I know. I'm just saying.
I'll see if I can find it, and if there's a key, because there's got to be a key, I think, or something. But that I can do. But I'm not familiar with those games. I'm sorry, I can't. Good.
I like Path of Exile. My only issue was I couldn't see very well, and so
it's so dark.
I couldn't really keep up with it. Yeah, but Adam has been but I think the new one is you're gonna see better, and you have the glasses now, and it's if I'm gonna be playing games with my hand pain, I want to play Marvel Rivals. And kind of only Marvel Rivals, so I understand. I enjoy that he's been playing on the backbone, and so we're on the couch lounging together, and I can do my little crafts to keep myself busy.
Yeah,
and I can, essentially put my head in his lap and watch him play, which I enjoy watching him play those games because he is so much better at them than I am, and B is so much better at them than I am. So it's fun to watch him play and do things so quickly and know what items, like, nope, don't want that in my inventory. Get that out of here. Gonna sell this, gonna do that. And he's just so quick with everything. And usually he'll give me like a quick explanation the first couple of times he does things. And then after that, he's like, if you can't figure it out, then you're on your own, which at that point I usually can. And I love him, but he talks slow. So sometimes I'm like, I got it the first 2 times you told me. I'm good. Let's move on, sir.
No, I mean, like,
yeah, I'm excited for him because he's excited.
Oh yeah, he's already pretty sweaty already as it is with this game, so we already know. Like, and I know he's been waiting for months. Yeah, he's been playing for months, so it's
the only reason I know about the game is because of Dust.
He doesn't shut up about it. Yep.
Arrival nights already. Oh, I figured you were balls deep in Path of Exile too, so I haven't even tried.
Several times he's been like, Smitty is playing Marvels with Snake Eyes, and neither of them asked if I wanted to play. I was like, you're downstairs on the couch. Like, you're like
judging. Yeah, it's like when someone says, this is the etiquette. Usually when you're playing a game with a friend and then you're playing the game that you're wanting to play, then you see your friend playing another game, you're playing Path, they're like, oh, it's no, I'm just saying, usually I see Dust playing Path. It's like, oh, okay, he's playing Path.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You don't want to disturb him. Yeah, you don't want to go deal with it. It's like, hey, we're going to be playing so-and-so, you want to play?
Y'all gotta remember though, he essentially plays games all day while he's working. So this is just extra time for him to blow in Path. So if he's online, he's wanting to play any game with any friends, essentially. So
it's like, listen, Linda, I just need someone to tell me what they want to play something with me, and then I'll swap.
That's it. Yeah.
But I'm just saying, it's like I know. yeah, but it's just interesting because like when you're playing a game and then you're just like, okay, just natural obviousness, you're just like, okay, I don't want to disrupt them. I don't want to be that guy, and then just let them do it.
He
He
wants to be. It's like me. Like if someone has a party and they're like, oh, Alex probably can't come because she's doing this and she told me about it already, I would still like the invite.
That's different though, because that's an invite, like by like either hey, you can send a message to you, or what's called, then you openly choose to either go or you don't go because you don't know what they're going to do that day. But if you see a person who is actively playing on Steam a different game, it's like, for instance, if I saw Smitty still playing like NCAA, I'll be like, oh, he's in my automatic thing will be, oh, he's automatically playing a game on one of the games. It's going to be like a 45 minutes, so I'm not going to bother him on that. It's
the thing that he doesn't realize is I'll play 2 games at the same time, too.
Which is wild to me that you have that attention span. It's crazy.
Adam could do that too. Like he puts part of the paint on his work laptop, so he has to turn from this to like this to work on his. I saw him like reach a hand over and like I was like, "Are you still playing a game while you have a deadline and you are like sweating?"
This crazy guy the other day when I was talking to him on the review, he's like, he's playing a game and all of a sudden he's playing Marvel Rivals at the same time, and I'm like, how are you even doing that online? You're playing with other people, then at the same time you're trying to fight. You're fighting and doing something else.
Once we get into the match, it breaks. I go back to this game.
Yeah, I
can't focus.
That's how you do it.
That's ADD at its best. Jesus. Anyways.
And if I'm online and I see my friends get on that were off to play Marvel Rivals, usually I will then jump on Marvel Rivals and instant like Discord, like, don't jump into a match. Can I come play? And invite myself,
Mobile game, full screen game, play. Look at this. Mobile game plus full screen game plus playing a turn-based game at +4. Like, how do y'all even focus on what the hell's going on?
I'll play Pokemon TCG, dude, on the phone right here. For breaks over on this game too.
This is how Dust got his big booby grunge goth baddie of a girl, because he can play that many games at one time. Let me tell you what he can do elsewhere.
Yeah, big booby goth girl.
Hi.
I'm talking about herself. You are an idiot.
I didn't know you were a goth.
I'm grunge
Wow.
gothy. Yeah.
It's like,
I don't think
Smitty's
Alex when I
like-
think goth.
Smitty's like, who would that be?
Sorry. I was like, when did this happen? Is this an ex-girlfriend? Like, what's going on?
I hope that
Why didn't anybody tell me about it?
the noise that you made, because I make that randomly every once in a while too when I laugh, and I don't know how I make it, but you did it, and I'm like, please, I hope you caught that.
Smitty is
Grunge
like,
gothy.
Smitty's like, wow, that girl sounds awesome. Who is that?
Me.
Yeah,
It's me.
Anyways, Lex, yeah, but anyways, that's to your getting back on track. Yeah, so the Path of Exile comes when you say the update comes tomorrow or Monday?
Tomorrow.
Oh, wow.
Tomorrow, Sunday, January 12th. Is it the 12th tomorrow? I haven't had
Yeah,
my
it's the
watch on
12th.
it.
It is the 12th.
Yep.
Oh.
12:30
I'm
p.m. PST.
That's crazy.
Yep.
Well, that's
It comes
cool.
out on a Sunday.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's an interesting
I feel
one.
like
but
I feel like Path usually does their updates on a Sunday.
But then
Correct me
again,
if I am
Path is
wrong.
European. Path is European, so it might actually be.
Update announcement is
is
tomorrow.
tomorrow.
Okay,
Announcement.
I was
yeah,
like, that's a
because
weird time to do the update. Yeah.
because they're going to be doing like a roundtable, like Tavern Talk podcast.
Oh, that's
with
what you were
community
Yeah, that makes
streamers.
sense.
Yeah. So the announcement is tomorrow, but I feel like they do their actual patches. Oh, Tuesday or Thursday.
Tuesday or
Okay.
Thursday.
Okay,
Yeah,
that
that
makes
makes
more
sense.
sense.
Tuesdays are, yeah.
Yeah, because he has stayed up late on a Monday night to then. Yep,
Mhm.
he's right.
Okay,
He's right.
sounds good.
Yep, yep.
All
I don't know what
right.
day it is.
Well, Smitty, why don't you close us up? What did you bring to the table?
Yeah, just a quick one. Some more news out of CES. This one was huge for me. I know there's a lot of people, and like you said, there was a lot of video game news that came out. But the one that really stuck out to me was the Razer. It is the gaming dock Chroma Go or Pro or something like that. Essentially what it is a dock that can plug into phones. You can plug in Stream Decks, whatever, and then it'll plug into your TV. It's got 6 input outputs. And then obviously in the dock it's clean looking too. But like it'll take all kinds of different devices. Again, one big thing for me, I love seeing these third-party peripherals coming out, as well as means more people are opening up. They're playing nicer. We know Steam OS recently launched as well. So like everything I feel like is just hurtling forward towards not only cloud gaming, mobile PCs almost. So I think that's going to be the big thing for this year. And you can see it, with the news coming out. But I thought this device is fantastic. Again, I mean, even the fact that you can connect your phone to it, and I know there's other ways you can connect the phone to a TV, but to be able to have a dock that's a multi-purpose dock, it obviously has an Ethernet port as well, which I think is absolutely huge. So you're going to get high-speed internet out of it. $80. $80 for it. I think is quite reasonable, especially if you have something that could utilize one of those ports on it. And again, I'm not, I don't have or haven't used a ton of Razer stuff. Actually, I say that as I'm using one of their mice. But
filthy liar.
Sorry, apparently I have used. No, I do. There's multiple things that I have had. And I actually have their Chroma mouse pad as well. But I thought that was solid. They also announced their cloud gaming platform as well. Again, these are all things that I just like to see, and I love to see this technology that's coming out that's addressing some of the things that people are seeing, such as, hey, I've got this handheld device, but I'd love to be able to pop it on a TV easily. And they basically took this need and were like, hey, we've got this 6-in-1 device that, whatever you have, essentially also future-proofing yourself. If you do end up getting something different, you'll at least have this device that you can connect to a TV and play as, in a more traditional console sense. I think it's great. So, I don't know if there's things that you guys saw out there, or if there's something that you guys have any kind of interest in possibly getting, not necessarily now, but in the future, because this does come out here in 2 weeks, or I think the 30th is when it actually releases. Pre-orders are available now.
What was it called again? The Razer what?
It's the Razer. It's the Razer Chroma or Game Hub Chroma. I'll try to do it, but then like I realized that that you're gonna be able to hear the clicks of my keys.
I'm trying to. Well, you could. Well, why don't you mute it and send me the link, and then go with that. But
it's the Razer handheld dock Chroma.
Handheld dock Chroma. That's what it's called.
Here, yeah, I'll send you a link, or I'll put it in chat. Here.
Oh, I see it. I do see it. First off, I don't know what it is with Razer and LEDs. Like, why do they have to light everything up? Why? Like, it doesn't make it. Like, it's so stupid.
You're a real gamer unless you have LED lights. These are facts. I don't make up the rules. I just follow them.
Listen, I think that's why I've loved this color green since I was a kid, is because you are not frozen. Stop it. Because of the gaming like color. You like the purple, hey? But under our TV, we've got like a little. It's got little cubbies, and Adam got controllers for when people come over, and we can all play that hook up to the TV, and they glow green. And had they not glown green, I wouldn't see them under there, because out of sight, out of mind, I'd forget, So I kind of like that, and I like that. Like this would also glow because it would probably be in a separate little cubby hole under there, and it looks sleek and clean. But I like that it and I'm sure you can set the color to specific color and not just have the multi. But I disagree with you, Davis. I like it.
I mean,
I think you can turn it off too. I can turn off my headphones.
I know, but I still don't like the color. I don't like like the next PC I'm gonna build. I don't think I'm gonna get the dock, because first off I don't have a thing for it yet. I don't have a handheld station or anything like that,
right.
Or to put it, so there's no reason for it yet. If it well, I mean, why would I have a dock like that for? I mean, for the phone, that's pretty overkill
so
in my opinion.
My TV is cool and we can game on the TV. So
no, I'm just talking about specifically the dock itself. I mean, well, yeah. But like I said, I don't have a handheld for it. Like I don't have Steam Deck or anything like that that would justify me to get something like that. Not yet. Mm-hmm. However, the one thing I will say that it will that I'm probably looking into is the graphics cards, because the graphics cards are actually pretty reasonable now, the 50 series. Until I start seeing benchmark tests, then that might drive me to finally decide, hey, I might need to finally build the new computers to, for Monster Hunter to build my cat, to dress up my cat. So there you go.
Build my cat.
Yeah. But because like the 5080, I'm looking at to be honest with you, the one thing I've been looking at is the 5080 and the 5090. The 5090 would be amazing if I could get it, but that's a 2G card.
That's 2Gs, right?
Yeah, 2000. But the 5080
too large, baby.
Yeah, the 5080 is 1000 though. So it's so crazy. But no, I mean, this is cool. I've had a very spotty track record personally with Razer. That's why I kind of don't know if I trust them. So, overall, when it comes to their peripherals, I used to use their mice all the time, but I had to buy a mouse every once a year, and that drove me insane. So I was just
they have a 2-year warranty on their mice. You just email them, they send you another one, no questions asked.
Yeah, but the fact that they're wearing out in less than a year within their 2 year, that makes me first off wonder how they're getting money, because if that's the case, if that happened, how bad is y'all's the quality of y'all's stuff, and then secondly, it's just that and for the amount of money that you're paying for it is ridiculous, So yeah, but that's cool. You said did you reserve it, Smitty, or are you still on the fence on it?
No. I also don't have anything that I could use it with, but I think it's cool.
Oh,
yeah. Well, yeah. I'm going to get a handheld this year. I just don't know what yet. Probably between freaking Steam Deck and Lenovo or something. I don't know. We'll see.
The new Lenovo looks really cool too.
Looks clean, dude. Yeah.
And it's only $500.
Yeah,
It's $500.
Exactly. All I want to be able to do is play my games. That's it.
Yeah.
And have something that can do it well. I know that Xbox app is going more places as well. I believe LG is going to be, not LG, I'm sorry. Was it LG? Maybe it is LG. It was either LG or Toshiba. I think it's LG. Toshiba, they're already with. I think LG, they're going to be coming out with the Xbox app as well.
It's already out.
Never mind. Is it newer models or models? Is there like a range?
For now,
I got a new model.
For now, it's 2025 LG OLEDs that will have the Xbox app on built inside of it.
That's so stupid, dude. I think that's the dumbest shit. Because, dude, again, you're still pricing people out that could really use and that would benefit from that service.
Yeah, but to be fair,
doesn't it kind of defeat the purpose?
Yeah, but to be fair, it's new technology. First off, they're doing it because they want
new technology.
No,
They've
new
been
technology.
Doing this shit.
New technology for LG. This is being introduced to LG for the first time. I'm just saying that like they're the reason it's a selling point to buy this year's models, because that's exactly what Samsung did. Because Samsung, remember when Samsung had it first before LG did.
Yeah, no.
And but Samsung, when they first got it, did the same thing for the most recent models. The next year,
I understand that they're I totally understand that. I just hate it because it, again, if you're building an app anyway and it's compatible with the newer TVs, could you not do one or something that makes it compatible with the older ones as well?
I guarantee you that in the next year or two, it's going to happen. That's all I'm saying. It's just exclusive. I'm just saying it's going to be exclusive.
They're getting that exclusive
for that year. It's what I'm saying. So yeah,
that's so fucking dumb, dude. I hate it.
Yeah, but it makes people. If people were saying, "Hey," to justify it, then it's
Super Bowl's right around the corner.
TVs.
Might as well get a new TV.
It sucks.
Hey, this new TV, you can play Xbox.
Do you remember when I had to buy a new TV because my movers broke my other TV? Yeah. And then I spent like 3 G's on the second TV, and it's ridiculous. And I was just like, now to say that it's only been 2 years, and now to say that Xbox, not saying that I would. If anything, that would be a selling point for me to get another TV, because I know, as you know, I don't have Microsoft stuff, and I don't have Xbox Game Pass. So
3,000. That TV, that's crazy, because I feel like I got the same TV as you for under 900.
You definitely do not have the same TV as me. my TV does a lot. It's pretty nice. It's what I'm saying. Like,
you don't even know what kind of TV she has, but you just automatically assume that.
I sent him the link when we got it. It's the Samsung OLED 75-inch. Something.
Yeah, I know what it is. Yeah, she told me that a long time ago. Yeah, but it's it's the same size and stuff. It's just the computing. When you get to those points for the reason why you paid what you pay for those TVs is the power.
I mean, I was gonna say I got mine for under 900, and it blows both of yours out of the water. No, I'm just playing. But it's bigger.
Is it?
Mine's an 89-inch.
Oh.
Smitty's TV is a Sanyo. He got somewhere. I don't know what it is.
After 75, I had to turn my head too much, and I was like, I can't do that when we're watching movies, because like our living room,
you gotta be further back.
If our couch could be further back, sure. That's not the case. So like 75 for our space was kind of pushing it,
Well, we need a whole like a new table, because technically, and this is the bootleg part, it's too big for the thing. So I literally have a speaker up with some blocks.
Can't you wall mount it?
That is holding the other leg of the TV. It's too big for the thing.
The mounts?
Yeah, I could wall mount, but do I want to wall mount? Not particularly.
We're gonna wall mount ours, but
I would if we own the house.
We have a gaming PC hooked up to it, but then I
don't feel like patching the shit. Later.
Yeah, that's okay. Well, that would be the more reason for me to say screw it, F it. Yeah, you're totally right. NT says I got an 8K 75-inch 120 UZ ULED. A beautiful open box Best Buy for under 1,000. Very nice. Very nice.
That's nice, dude. That is nice.
But anyways,
I need
guys.
to get myself a Best Buy guy that'll text me when that stuff kind of happens.
Mm-hmm.
Got an open box.
Folks, thank you for listening to episode number 248 of the CFG Game Cast. Thank you for being a part of the conversation. As always, we will be back with a whole new episode next week with brand new topics and discussions. But if you did miss out on this episode, that is perfectly all right. We do release these episodes at the beginning of each and every week on Monday, so there is absolutely no reason to miss out on our sexy voices. Guys, also be sure to go to our website, confreaksgeeks.com, with some new stuff that's coming out soon. Check out Smitty's upcoming review. If it comes, we'll see how that goes.
Will.
I'm just kidding. And then also my most recent New Year's resolution video on YouTube page, as well on confreaksgeeks.com. So once again, this is Davis, Lex, and Smitty signing out. Y'all, take it easy.
Toodles.